Before you decide that your kurti has become boring and outdated, I want you to try something. Change the pants, change the dupatta, change the way you style it. Because most of the time, kurti is not your problem, it's about how you style it. In my previous video, I showed you 7 styling mistakes that Indian women commonly make. And today, I'm going to share 7 more styling mistakes that are completely different. And for every mistake, I will show you exactly what you can do instead. Hi, I'm Nisha Bhalla, your image consultant and personal stylist. And on this channel, we talk about practical styling, not just buying new clothes, but understanding how to make your existing wardrobe work better for you. So let's get started with the first mistake. One of the biggest limitations that we put on our kurtis, the moment we wear our kurti, we automatically start styling it in a very traditional ethnic way. Dupatta pehen liya, jhumkes pehen liye, ethnic pants pehen liye, and there's nothing wrong in that. But that is just one way of wearing your kurti. तो सिर्फ ये मत पूछो कि इस कुर्ती के साथ में क्या जाएगा. Ask yourself, how do I want this kurti to look like this today? This one simple question opens up so many combinations. Mistake number 2, matching everything instead of coordinating. Imagine you're wearing a blue kurti, okay? Now you will wear blue bag, blue chappal, blue jewelry, blue nail paint also. But matching everything does not guarantee an elevated look. A more interesting approach would be to look at your kurti and identify its color story. Let's say your kurti is printed. So pick one secondary color from the print itself and repeat it in your pants, footwear, bag. Or maybe just add a simple neutral color. Or go for complementary colors instead of just repeating the same shade everywhere. So suppose, for example, you're wearing a pink kurti. So now instead of searching for pink everywhere, maybe try to go for brown trousers or green trousers or navy trousers, tan footwear, gold jewelry, or even burgundy, depending on the kind of pink you're wearing in your kurti. Our goal is not to make everything look very matchy-matchy. Instead, our goal is to make everything look very clean, sharp and elevated. Mistake number 3. Ignoring where the kurti ends. हम हमेशा ध्यान में रखते हैं कि ये कुर्ती लंबी है या छोटी है, but we never pay attention to where the kurta actually ends on our body. And that matters because जहाँ पे कुर्ता खत्म होता है वहाँ पे एक horizontal line create हो जाती है. Imagine your kurti is ending somewhere around your widest part of your body. It can make you look more wider, shorter, and it draws more attention to that area. So sometimes moving that hemline थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे also gives you a cleaner proportion. But then don't make this a rigid rule like कि छोटे लोग कभी भी लंबी कुर्ती नहीं पहन सकते. They do, and that's not how the proportion works. Your height, your torso to leg proportion, the fit of the kurti, the kind of pants you're wearing with the kurti, everything matters. So don't just check how the kurti fits, also check where it ends on your body. Mistake number 4, choosing your bottom wear out of a habit. Most of us have a default, a leggings person, a palazzo person, a straight pant person, and we all end up wearing the same bottom with every kurti every single day. But your bottom wear should respond to the shape and the volume of the kurti. For example, if your kurti has a lot of volume, lot of flare, and you pair it up with a bottom which is equally voluminous, that will give you a different shape as compared to when you wear that same kurti with more structured and neat bottom. But अब इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि volume with volume is always wrong, because a lot of Indian silhouettes use both. The real question is that the silhouette you wanted to create? Try straight pants, try wide leg pants, try palazzos, try tapered pants, and see how each of these shape is affecting your overall shape. Because remember, your bottoms are not just filling that space below your kurti, it's actually completing that silhouette. Think about it. Mistake number 5, ignoring the side slit. You would have checked neckline, length, fit, color, shape, everything. But tell me honestly, when was the last time you looked at the side slit? Split placement decides how much of your trouser is visible. If it's a high slit, then obviously your trouser will be more visible and it will create a vertical line. If it's a lower slit, then it creates a continuous kurti ka silhouette. And this becomes even more noticeable when your trouser is of a contrasting color. If the slit is higher, that simply means you are showing more of a trouser. So if a bottom suddenly feels wrong with the kurti, sometimes the problem is not the trouser, it's simply how much of it you are seeing. Mistake number 6, letting your dupatta control the silhouette. A dupatta has all the power to make an outfit look elevated. At the same time, it can also hide the styling you have done with your kurti. When you have a lot of fabric gathered around your neck, around your bust, or even your waist, it can make your neckline go invisible. it can hide your waist, and it can make you look very heavy and very sloppy overall. Instead, think about the dupatta fabric. If it is stiff or voluminous, use fewer folds. Or if it is soft and fluid, you have more freedom. Try one shoulder dupatta, or maybe a narrower controlled drape, or just let it fall vertically to create a cleaner line. And no, you don't have to remove dupatta to look modern. The difference is simply between wearing a dupatta and styling a dupatta. And the last mistake, mistake number 7, styling without deciding the destination. And this is why most of us feel like we have so many kurtis in our wardrobe, but we always end up looking like same. हम लोग फटाफट से ड्रेसअप होना शुरू कर देते हैं without even thinking that what do we want our outfit to actually communicate. Let's take one very basic kurti. Traditional है तो दुपट्टा, झुमका, जुत्ती. Workwear है तो structured pants, a watch, maybe a pearl earrings, a tan footwear. Contemporary है तो maybe different bottom silhouette, minimal accessories, or maybe a trendy footwear. Same kurti but completely different outfit. And remember, styling is not about adding just random accessories at the end. First you decide the destination and then you add the pieces that take your outfit there. Time for bonus tips. Before you leave your house in kurti, check these 6 things quickly. Fit, promotion, color, bottom, dupatta and vibe. And time to go back to the same kurti we started with. One kurti but different vibe, different outfit and different occasions. And this is why I always say don't immediately assume that you need another kurti. Sometimes you just need to stop styling your kurti in the same way you have been doing all this while. And if you're thinking, okay, I have to make different kurti mistakes, I have already done another video on 7 kurti styling mistakes that Indian women make, and those mistakes are completely different from the ones we covered today. So go and watch that video next and tell me in the comments which of these 7 mistakes do you catch yourself making the most. And if you enjoy practical styling advices and if you want to learn how to make your wardrobe work better for you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, sab kuch kar do, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.